You are now tuned into the FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah. Syndicated worldwide to bring real black radio back to the masses.
All right, everybody, 1 2 1 2. What's going on? You're now in tune to another session of the syndicated worldwide FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah. Since 1998, whether it's on your FM dial, internet radio station, podcast, or website, we're up in the mix to bring you a slice of what we call 21st century black radio to the masses, which is a mixture of old and new school music from the black diaspora, hip-hop, soul, funk, jazz, etc., as well as news, commentary, and interviews. On the mix and commentary end, you got myself, DJ Fusion, and on the side, now feeling well and ready to go, my bro Jon Judah. What's going on there, Judah?
Yes, indeedy, we old wide world, yes, indeedy. Back for every woman, man, boy, and girl. Yes, indeedy, Mighty Joe Young back on the set, of course, a.k.a. J. Judah. Big peace to all listeners, big new and old listeners, of course, podcasters. We love you. China to Mexico. We thinking of you all the time, though. Of course, we're here with DJ Fusion, the beautiful, and of course, we're about to get on down, give you some news and views for you folks. Okay, what's the Fusion? What's the deal? How we gonna get down today?
And doing all right. Glad as always to be able to bring our 3-hour slice of audio goodness to the people. Whichever way people get to the show, we deeply appreciate you. And whether you're brand new to the FuseBox Radio vibe or you've been down for a minute to take out your time to listen to this show, hopefully continuously, is pretty awesome. So we thank you for it. And we also definitely have to thank our broadcast affiliates from all over for spreading the FuseBox Radio vibe and love. You can check out the latest updated list of all the fine people who are down with that through our official blog site, blackradiosback.com. There's a link to the FuseBox Radio Broadcast affiliates right up at the top. And you can check out all the great audio and written content from all of those great and fine peoples. And if you want to get to the FuseBox Radio in general at any time, you can go to our official website, FuseboxRadioOnline.com, spelled FuseboxRadioOnline.com. Most of the social networks end with /Fusebox Radio, so whether you're on Twitter, MySpace, Facebook, etc., all of our joints essentially end with /Fusebox Radio, so twitter.com /Fusebox Radio, so forth and so on. If you like the FuseBox Radio like page vibe, you can just go to facebook.com /Fusebox Radio Show, all straight up in one word. And over there, clicking that little thumb, really, spreads the word about what the FuseBox Radio does on that particular platform. So we appreciate that. And of course, love to our folks over at Oh Hell Nah and Planet Ill, two great cultural websites that tap into music, entertainment, serious news, and a whole bunch of other things. Respective sites, ohhellnawblog.com and planetill.com. Oh Hell Nah blog, spreading part of the FuseBox Radio vibe as a part of the wonderful music staff there. By the time this show gets broadcast, we should be getting into the 2012 new releases for the first quarter to do music reviews for, so definitely stay tuned for that. And with Planet Ill, got the Indecent Exposure weekly section, which now is not going to just review independent music, but all types of independent arts in general. So you're going to be seeing articles on, good tunes, but also good movies, good art, good events, good film, all other types of stuff. So stay tuned and stay informed with all of that wonderful loveliness. And let me see. Yeah, man. And, this week we got a brand new segment from our folks over at the fine non-profit, nonpartisan organization Free Press with Media Minute segment. Shouts out to those folks in the DC Metro. And also our family over at Black Agenda Report with Glenn Ford and the rest of that dedicated crew of editorialists and journalists.
Right.
And as we said before, the fine mix of black music and tunes and stuff with myself and Jon Judah on the decks. But before we get into that, since, as I said last week, Jon Judah was a bit under the weather and I was a bit under the weather. So, we're ready to get into a little bit of talking and all of that good stuff, since there's definitely some news to catch up on since the new year. And during the time frame that we were on break during the 2011, Christmas / New Year / filling your holiday here period. So let's get right into it. First and foremost, for those who are following politics here in the United States, the Republican Party is trying to find a candidate to go against President Barack Obama for his re-election bid in 2012. And pretty much what it seems like the Republican Party's scenario has narrowed down to is that everything is black people's fault. This past week, all of the major candidates have said some type of dumbass thing against black people in particular here in the United States, and people of color in general. Everything from, we ain't trying to pay black people to just sit around, to, saying crazy stuff about unemployment and God knows what else. But of course, when people are called on it, because we're in the internet age and most of these folks are dumb enough to do this on tape, everybody wants to say something different. So, Santorum, Gingrich, Romney, the entire night, all those cats get, two nice chocolatey middle fingers from me and whatever else. Now, I always find it bizarre that I'm in a country that is not ran by majority black people, even now. It does not have a majority people of color population yet, which is, I'm sure, is the fear of some of these people who are running for president right now. And all of that stuff. Yet somehow the economy is whacked because of black folks. People are still trying to ride that entire welfare mom and welfare pops thing or whatever to the ground since the Reagan era, to try to shore up that they don't really have any ideas about what's going down. Now, for me personally, I can't speak for our broadcast affiliates or whatever else. I think there is plenty to criticize that is legitimate about the Obama administration. In terms of legal things that have happened, maybe some things haven't been as bold as others and whatever. But to have the main crux of your party be that we don't like Negroes, especially the Negro family that's living in the White House right now, is pretty damn pathetic. Like, you're offering no real alternatives to solving the economy, which I don't care what your ethnic background is. It's a pretty big problem here in the States right now and internationally with this new age recession that's going down. You got people who are still trying to fool around with budgets and stuff like that to try to pass what is called social conservative issues that really have nothing to do in terms of how people eat and things of that nature. And the only thing you can say is, man, I don't know, that Negro uses big words and he sure is uppity. It's kind of whack. I'm just saying. No doubt. You can do better, as one of the people who probably, for whatever reason, still naively believe that there is some shred of a democratic system in this congressional republic of a country, to look at things and to be like, well, let's see here. I can choose between this, okay piece of bread and, some crackers with maggots in them. I don't really feel that's a great choice. But, that's why I always advocate, looking at the third party and whatnot. But, hey, all I can tell people to do is however you vote this year, and not just a presidential election, but in all the elections from local on up, because, local politics is real politics. That's where you literally hold your feet down. Please make it an educated vote. Look at all the stances that people are trying to say. Make sure they're actually staying by their stances. And go from there, just for the sake of, in my opinion, I can understand why people are frustrated and maybe not want to vote, but if the vote had no power, nobody'd be trying to take it away from people. And they're trying to take it away from everybody right now who don't have a whole lot of money.
Yes, indeed. But one thing that I would like to say in reference to Republicans, this thing about the welfare, it's like almost it's a cold word, or it's a certain type of vibration they want to put out. towards, I guess, people who maybe who are led by that illusion. Mm-hmm. The illusion of smokescreen covers the reality that since its inception, it's always been mostly white people on welfare. It's always been that way. Then we can take it up to the next notch. Mm-hmm. Corporate welfare.
Word up.
When corporations show that stands after civil rights, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Women, gays, and corporations got that. And they took that role as an individual. They were able to bypass certain things and get certain, things not as an individual or you know what I'm saying? And were able to take that stand. So there was so corporate welfare takes place on many different ways, in many different stances. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, well, that also, and then welfare in the sense of people who don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Or whether it stands for corporations taking the legal stance as an individual, or
very rich people.
For whites who I believe the majority of them do need it. I believe the majority of poor whites do need the welfare that they have. But if the majority of poor whites need the welfare, then that would lead to believe that the majority of poor blacks need it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The poor whites are in the majority, the poor blacks. And the more it's so simple, you know what I'm saying, 1, 2, 3 or whatever. Mm-hmm. But for them to be saying that, knowing the history, what does that mean? What is like the hidden aspect of that? What are they actually saying? But I just thought that was interesting because I definitely remember a brother mentioning on the show about that aspect, about the. I remember watching it on Washington Watch when they were talking about that as far as the corporate. I mean, as far as the welfare situation or whatever. It's never been that way, but things that they say about black people are intended to inflict harm.
No doubt.
So if you get punched in the face in the street, that means they intend to inflict harm. So that was a physical, but that was more, I guess, in a political, ideological, propaganda, indoctrination way. New waves of people who see that, who maybe don't necessarily like black people, who only see black people as a value at a strip club or at a basketball game. Mm-hmm. But anyway.
Nah, man, I think those were some good points you brought up, especially the corporate welfare aspect. All those cats have benefited from corporate welfare.
No doubt.
But, those are the same people who will, vote against to talk, crazy about, man, everything's fine with business. As a matter of fact, they need more stuff without realizing that businesses aren't just a whole bunch of rich folks sitting in a room.
No doubt.
They can send people from the top on down. So when people on down doing bad, inevitably, y'all are going to do bad too. Whether you want to call it karma, economics, or whatever. But anyway, yeah, all those cats get like a big middle finger for trying to use the entire welfare food stamp or blatantly saying stuff about black people vibe to try to get their first few delegates in the rather homogeneous states here of the United States of Iowa and New Hampshire as of this broadcast. They're going through all the various primaries and stuff as we speak, but those were the first two places where even the mainstream news system here will talk about, those places are like 90 to 95% white. Does that really represent America though?
Right.
Not so much. Or that part of America to some people represents a past that never really existed. Like when you hear people talking about the entire greatest generation thing, and back in the 40s and 50s everything was pure and wholesome, it's like, okay, you didn't necessarily know certain stuff, and pure and wholesome didn't just necessarily mean Negroes were in the colored section or whatever. But that's just me. But yeah, I had to bring them joints up.
And briefly, when they say back in those days, it's like, who says that? Who black says that? People black couldn't vote, or lynching was going on, or experimentation on black people in hospitals, or looting black graves, or harassment, no insurance, no banks. Mm-hmm. going up and down highways harassed by cops and ran over by truckers and, you know, what? Those days.
And I'm about to say none of my older relatives say none of that, but that's just me. Let's see here. Since we're on the political tip for a minute, we'll do one or two more of those stories and hop around on a few things before we get into the new mixture and whatnot. Speaking of gas bag Republicans, MSNBC actually did people a solid this week by indefinitely suspending Pat Buchanan due to some crazy things he said in his latest book that's out now, Suicide of a Superpower. It's been very condemned for its racially charged content, which includes chapters titled The End of White America and The Death of Christian America, amongst other things. And Pat Buchanan, being the quote-unquote, loony that he is, or whatever, pretty much had like, see, I'm trying to think of a clean way of saying this, because, we're FCC and clean radio show, whatever. He essentially had a B4 asterisk fit. And he was talking about the reason he got fired from MSNBC was essentially because of radical black people and the gays. Which is like, wow, you're really helping out your case there, Pat. Thumbs up to you. I mean, dude's been the gas bag for at least 25 plus years. Or whatever. And supposedly, this real big petition of over 275,000 people was one of the many things that pushed him into getting suspended. Now, I'm one of those people. I believe in free speech. I believe in saying what you're going to say, but saying what you're going to say doesn't mean you're not going to have consequences.
Oh, no.
And his consequences came, and quite frankly, I ain't crying a river about it. Oh well. Too bad, so sad. If some black person or some other person of color or some woman was talking about, death of white male America, they be screaming for them to get fired.
That's right.
Or to have something go down. So, too bad, so sad, as my mom would say. And that's that. Next up here, since we're continuing on a political tip, kind of an interesting and bugged out statistic, but not terribly surprising. While the unemployment rate improved for everyone in 2011 here in the States, it improved for everybody but one particular group of people in terms of the rate falling. We'll talk about unemployment rate improving. Guess who that was for, Judah?
I'm sorry. I got distracted by this book. Say that again, please.
That's all good. I was saying the unemployment rate in the United States improved for everyone in the States in 2011 except for one demographic. Guess who that was?
Black people, of course. And what's interesting...
Ding. Correct.
What's interesting about that is that after being in the workplace before, since I started working, was able to work, my father allowed me to work when I was 14. And after one thing I've learned, and after learning from other individuals, there are people on the workplace who do their damnedest to rid the workplace of black people. Mm-hmm. People overseas need to understand this. Black people who are in illusion will understand this. White people will listen to this. Hispanics will listen to this. Asians, that they and some of them maybe listen to the show. They try to run black people off jobs. And what happens a lot of times, they're able to enlist Africans and African Americans because those a lot of times will be scared and have no backbone in the reference to that environment, thinking they can't have their own mind. It ain't got to be pro-black, it's just their own mind. Mm-hmm. But that's just kind of a little interesting thing is that I've known situations, been in situations where it could be, or it could be ran by Caribbeans or Africans or whites or blacks. But, there's a certain, death, almost death vibe about them that certain type of, black people, they don't want on it. So it ain't always white folks. It'll a lot of times be money directed toward white folks, but it ain't always white folks though. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's just the interesting thing that I noticed on the job. So the fact that the unemployment also means that there are people who've gotten jobs who they didn't necessarily want black people on those jobs, and so they left the job. So there's this pool of people who aren't able to get jobs, and a lot of times we maybe get disenfranchised with working, which is not necessarily good. But being black in America, I realize that this, or people who maybe who haven't really been in the workplace before, maybe don't understand or whatever, or who got money but necessarily didn't have to go through the grind of working. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe there's some of those people don't necessarily understand that it's a fact that despite hard to get hired, a lot of times they'll have, there will be white, Hispanic, African, and other deluded Negroes or black people who are in this thing of trying to, dislodge, qualify black people from their jobs. But I just wanted to add that real quick.
Alrighty, and definitely thanks for that particular input with that. One thing I thought that was interesting when they're talking about the unemployment rate improving for everyone except blacks in the country is that in the article I was able to get this at, it was via CNN and Alternet. The black unemployment rate has been roughly double that of white since the government started taking track of the figures in 1972, and a lot of public sector jobs were lost this year. Like a lot of people, if you were worked for state, federal, local government, much less other types of jobs that are tied into that, a lot of those jobs had layoffs and other various things. And one interesting factor they had was like a lot of ethnic minorities in this country, and women are heavily concentrated in public sector jobs. So if a lot of those major cuts happening in public employment, a lot of people who had those jobs are losing jobs. Like I know recently people are talking about the post office here in the States, doing layoffs and cutting off people, much less other things I've seen living in DC metro area. It's kind of rough, and for those jobs, for my parents' generation especially, I remember going back to middle school, people talking about get a good government job and you'll be solid, because for them that was a come up. We were talking about like the 60s and 70s. So now with that kind of, at least at the moment, shot to hell, it's just an interesting thing to look at. So I want to bring up those particular stats. And let me see here. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up that part of the more hardcore political side for now, and get to a few other interesting things that went down during this past week. For my people on the entertainment end, I know the commercials have been going pretty heavy for the George Lucas, the LucasFilm Spielberg movie about the Tuskegee Airmen that's dropping, Red Tails. It is going to be dropping around the 20th of January. And the BBC News had a real interesting interview with George Lucas. And one of the things he straight up said was it took him 20 years to get the film made because it's an all-black movie.
Ain't that something?
George Lucas, mind you, the man who created the Star Wars trilogy, well, actually the 6-movie thing, plus God knows what else right now, created, the LucasFilm joint, all the crazy special effects things or whatever. He had an interview on The Daily Show. Also, shout out to the folks over at The Daily Show on Comedy Central. I really dig that show. Those folks go hard. He said, George Lucas said he had to self-fund Red Tails because the major film studios would not back the movie because there's no major white roles in it at all.
Ain't that something?
Saying, I showed it to them and they said, no, we don't know how to market a movie like this. Saying they don't believe there's any foreign market for the movie, and that's 60% of their profit. The movie, which has actors like Cuba Gooding Jr., Terrence Howard, and a whole bunch of other folks, shows that, for people who, the really brief about the Tuskegee Airmen, if you're not from the States or whatever, they're one of the first, really major crews in flight during, during World War II. And, they really earned their stripes and did a whole bunch of other things. And they ended up getting Congressional Gold Medals of Honors by then President George Bush in 2007. It said that George Lucas put in $58 million of his own money into the movie.
God bless him.
And he's putting an extra $35 million of his own money into the distribution cost of the film. And first and foremost, yes, I definitely agree with you. You know, bless that dude, yo, because he didn't have to go there. Like, you would think inherently, like, yo, it's a good story, and why not? Why should the director and the studio back it up? You know, he really believes in this movie and says if it does well, he wants to do a prequel and a sequel to it.
No doubt. Well, Lucas is from the Bay Area, so he knows something, and he has a certain type of vibration. I guess we could tell from the movies that he's done, and I think this is, you know, spectacular work in the past, and I think that black people especially need to go to see this movie, for which will send that message that, you know, we will back these type of movies, and he can make prequels. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And it could be other stories, because imagine that type of money. Because the truth, really, there's so many stories that black people need to be. So what this does, and thank, you know, God bless George Lucas, is that this opens the doorway for possibly other stories to get told that ain't got nothing to do with, you know, black military airmen in World War II who didn't allow no so-called Aryan Supermen to shoot them down. This is, you know, that's a great story in itself, but, you know,
it'll promote diversity in terms of what can be shown with the Black American experience, what I think is what most people ask for, really. Exactly,
but this can open up the doorway because you know, if they're not greenlighting, if they never won't greenlight this, then, you know, will they greenlight, you know, a movie about ancient Egypt with all black cast? It was represented when God let them on this earth. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what I'm saying, we can open up doorways for that, because they did Stargate, which was, you know, what they were tiptoeing around the truth in Stargate. You know what I'm saying? If those people would have came back, they wouldn't have looked like that. They wouldn't have been the head guy wouldn't have been as feminine. He'd have been more masculine, like warrior, like. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have looked like, but they tiptoed around it. And but you know what I'm saying? So certain movies don't necessarily touch on it the way they could, and this can open up that doorway where it can be greenlighted by people with the caliber of Lucas on that level. You know what I'm saying? Doing such stories that could, you know, be that, or, you know, something about Hannibal. I mean, you know, epic films. You know, they did Conan. You know, it could be whatever. Those type of movies need to get to be told, or movies about black cowboys. You know, what is it?
Buffalo Soldiers.
Mario Van Peebles did Posse, and that was kind of a, you know what I'm saying? There's so many stories about black cowboys that can be, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that'll open up the doorways for that.
No doubt. So, you know, for one thing, big up George Lucas for being that blatant about it. I mean, you know, sometimes when you hear like a director who deserves respect as well, but, you know, when, you know, mainstream media looks like maybe a Spike Lee or Tyler Perry or somebody else saying that, hey, we don't really get that much money or attention that we should be getting because we do make y'all money. To have a cat the caliber of George Lucas, you know, cats can't brush that off their shoulder. You know, a dude like him, talking about it took him 20 years to get the movie made. That's kind of deep. And for people who have seen the previews, if you're not, you know, check YouTube or any other things, they put some, you can see that some serious bread was put into it. So I hope it blows up, and for people who like myself sometimes feel like, damn, we don't ever see like maybe only 3 images of black people at most in any type of visual entertainment, I know I'm going to go see this movie.
No doubt.
If for no other reason, I like action movies and whatever, but for a movie to have this type of budget and the caliber of actors and whatever else, I hope it does well. Because, as Judah said, if it opens up more lane for other people, this is going to help everybody out. And who can ask for more? Even if you're just a movie person, you don't even want to get political on it, it gives you more stories to check out than the same 5 you've been getting for the past 5 years. But that's just me. So, props to George Lucas. Props to him saying that on a big national platform. On The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. You know, thumbs up on that one. People can't ignore that. So, let's keep that moving.
Star Wars did have my man Lando Calrissian, you know what I'm saying? That's my name on, you know, really real. But, you know, with the Billy D. Williams in the movie, and, you know, he survived through the whole joint. So, you know what I'm saying? Could have been more Negroes, but could have been more black, but it was cool for the time. You know, no doubt. Alright?
Alrighty, indeed. And let me see here. Yeah, let's get into one or two more things, since I just want to get to talking, because I know folks haven't had that in a little while. For my people who are into space exploration and all of that, I'm not sure how many people remember Mae Jemison. She was the first black woman in space in 1992 by NASA, and she's now been chosen to head what's called the 100-year Starship project, which is going to explore what it would take to get a multi-generational mission in the solar system. So, big shout out to her. I mean, I remember people talking about her back in the day when I was in high school or whatever. And, space exploration, is still important and everything. And to have, a black lady heading that, to me, I thought was pretty awesome.
No doubt.
So, big thumbs up for her for still working at NASA and doing her thing on that level. And I hope some good things come from it. And, let's see here. Do I want to make people feel sick to their stomach about food? Yeah, I'll say one or two food stories and then call it a day. For people who look at McDonald's funny with their hamburgers, you're going to look at it even more funny after I tell you this story. Until recently, 70% of the hamburgers in the really mass-produced fast food chains in the United States contained what is called pink slime, aka ammoniated boneless lean beef trimmings, achieve beef filling unfit for consumption until it is gassed with ammonia. McDonald's, Taco Bell, and Burger King are saying they're dropping this additive after a campaign of withering criticism from celebrity chef Jamie Oliver. Some people might have seen him on the BBC or other various shows. And this stuff literally looks like pink slime, which is ill, gross, disgusting, or whatever. Now, I'm not saying that, you can have your little bit of fast food every once in a while, but honestly, when you see a hamburger that's 99 cents, though, it's probably suspect. And Rena, there's some junk that's called pink slime that is literally slimy pink stuff that you had to treat with ammonia, then they're putting it into your food. Yeah, that's okay.
For people that work in the food industry or in the in a sense, or meat butcher areas, they know what that is, and that stuff is usually the stuff that after they trim the beef and get all the stuff off, well, a lot of times that stuff is mixed with pork, veal, and chicken. Somebody comes pick this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? And which is stuff that, in other words, just discarded or throwaway stuff. You know what I'm saying? Which is that stuff that they either grind or whatever, and maybe they throw that stuff away. You know what I'm saying? And so they add, as she says, add ammonia to it. And a lot of times, half of that stuff, a lot of times will be stuff that didn't sell, so it's old that they're throwing away. So I guess that's where the ammonia comes in. So, ammonia, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who hears this, and then afterwards it's not something about fast food, you got a ways to go. You know what I'm saying? Because and people have been saying, I mean, even that what's that movie, Super Size Me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Homeboy on there did that. I mean, see that movie. I remember having black Muslims tell me things about black Muslims in New York, New Jersey. They tell me bad things about McDonald's. When I was a little kid, so I had known early. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't necessarily know from family members, I knew from cats in the street that there was something suspect about, you know what I'm saying, McDonald's in general. So I've been, I don't know, I've been suspect from McDonald's for a minute now.
This ain't food snob or anything, but, some stuff I just never really like messing with. And, I haven't had a McDonald's burger for probably at least 15 years, because they just started tasting funny. This before I knew about pink slime or whatever. And, I mean, I'm not saying I've never ate at Taco Bell. I'm not saying I never ate at Burger King, but this kind of reinforces my thing about, let me pay a little bit extra when I have a burger craving. You know, put a little to the sides, a little more guaranteed it's actually beef that's going to go bad when it needs to go bad. It is good when it's good, but you know.
I remember this sister telling me about 10 years ago that she grew up her father not allowing her to have, sister I went to high school with, telling me that her father didn't allow her to eat McDonald. And she said if she didn't have McDonald's until she was like 20 years old. But it's like, you know, it's funny when you find out information or whatever, and people, it's like they crave for something that all along was going to destroy them. And outside of love, most things will do that.
I could dig that. And one more food story for my people who have sweet tooths and things. Sweet tooths, wow, that was really accurate. Sweet teeth, whatever, it's all good. The company Hostess has gone bankrupt for the second time in 8 years. I'm sure some other conglomerates can probably end up buying them, or at least the name or whatever. Kind of crazy, you know. I was one of those kids who, you know, I used to house Twinkies and Ho-Hos and stuff like mad. And
can't do nothing with them now. You know, God bless them. Hope they get back together. But you know, can't touch the products though.
And little cupcakes and all that type of jazz. Like them cupcakes were banging.
They was. I ain't gonna front. Them cupcakes was banging. You know, mostly everything they did was banging. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, when we find out what's in it, you know, some of that. You take part some of those stuff that's in it. Some of that stuff is flammable. Word up. You know what I'm saying? Certain aspects, you know, because they chemically take things and break things down and fuse things together, which is not how natural foods are. Natural foods are came from the earth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's a process. Your body is the one that's supposed to process the food. That's like you eating, you know, processed, you know, like a process that comes from a plant. You know what I'm saying? That's like almost eating doo-doo. You know, is that what you do? No, I'm just bugging, but nah.
I'm about to say no.
That's not like you gotta be suspect.
And it was one of those things that just made me think back. Like I was one of them little kids. I'd be gassed to get like one of them little 2 things of cupcakes. One of them little things you would get like at the 7-Eleven or corner store, bodega, or whatever. Them joints, they're like delicious. Not the no name joint. Them joints that had Hostess with a little heart up top, like yummy. Those are banging. So, hopefully for all those people who have jobs and for nothing else, I hope things go okay. They're supposed to be going through all the stuff that other places are going through. Rising cost of food and processing and all that has messed them up. And thumbs up to Hostess, man. If for nothing else, for memories of me as a hyper kid who was a sugar fiend. Still a sugar fiend to a degree, but not as much. So, best of luck to them. And, do I want to talk about Drake and Common? Do you know about this, Judah?
Well, before you get into that, people who have sweet tooth, you got to consider like maybe dry fruits or like raisins or what's that other joint? That's not, and dates. That's a good substitute for people who have sweet tooth who want to avoid diabetes and, the complications, finances, and headache and lack of erection that comes with having diabetes. But go back, you said about who?
Wow, okay, we gotta talk about diabetes and erections. That was
Drake comment. What is the war against a light-skinned Negro war? What is that?
Wow, this guy said a light-skinned Negro war. Kind of, sorta. Actually, it's kind of funny to me. Right around the beginning of the new year. Just to give a real brief summary of it, people can run to their blogs and check stuff and what have you. Common on his new album, The Dreamer, The Believer, he had a song called Sweet. Kind of a generalized, I'm kind of annoyed at how the system is type of deal, and to a degree how he felt that some people thought about him when he wanted to do a battle type of rap. Now, Drake apparently took offense to this and was just there like, man, this sound like a joint about me, because he talking about, cats who sing more than they rhyme and blah, 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 blah. And Common was pretty much just there like, well, if you want to put yourself into that, oh, whoa. Because for people who see Common as that dude who be in movies with Queen Latifah and stuff like that, he is that dude. But for people who came up right at the time I did, there was a little song against Ice Cube and West Side Connection, called B** and You or whatever. That's to this day, that's a pretty tough diss song. And Common, as much as he seemed to be that mellow dude, now he's a tested dude.
No doubt.
In the field of rhyme, and no offense to Drake, I think he's a talented young man or whatever. I don't think he can hold up to it.
Well,
and they've been kind of having like little barbs back and forth and things like that. And I'm gonna put it like this: the only reason I'm even mentioning this is because neither of them have been boring. Like, at this stage, everybody expects kind of a PR thing. Somebody album drops or mixtape about to drop, or somebody just feels like they need attention. Somebody says something a little slick or whatever. But an actual, rhyme for rhyme battle type of thing on any level has been kind of rare, at least in the past, in my personal opinion, 5 years. I haven't been excited about a beef thing remotely on record since Jay and Nas did back around the early 2000s. And I'm not necessarily excited about this. I'm just kind of glad, for one, again, I'm not bored, because at the end of the day, music is music, no matter what people say. And music hasn't been bad. And secondly, I think a lot of new generation need to be tested. Catch feelings if you want to catch them. I don't care. Like, when you're not dealing on a level of any type of competition, barely, including, for people who are on your level on a mainstream thing, that to me is kind of punking out. And creativity breeds creativity. A good back and forth breeds a good back and forth. So if this makes Drake better as a younger dude, more power to him. If this makes Common, step up the game a bit, and I think he did actually a little bit on this past album, more power to everybody. Nobody's doing violence. Nobody's making dumb videos where people are waving guns and talking tough guy talk or whatever. Cool. Very cool. I mean, I could be on the show next week talking about it was all some old boring BS later. But as of right now, it's not boring. So I just felt it was worth a little mention. Besides the fact I see a generational thing going on, we see commentary about it. Like, you of course see some of the music industry people just trying to kiss booty to whoever's making the most money right now, or it looks like they're making the most money, which is Drake. But you also see kind of a thing like, I would say, I'm in my early 30s. Like, these amount of people from my generation is they're like, well, shoot, Common came up from the period people were testing them. Why can't this dude get tested? And you kind of have a younger generation of cats who are just like, man, Drake's making money. These old guys need to shut up, even though people are barely 10 years older than each other. So, I don't know. Interesting little hip-hop tidbittery I want to just do a quick brief mention about and whatnot. And if I had to put money on it, unless Drake really steps up his game, quite frankly, Common will eat him alive.
Well, one thing
and then put back on the Koofy and do a love song.
Well, one thing is for sure, I remember Common when he did that joint I Used to Love Her, and I thought that from that point on, he was a certain type of dude. I don't always play Homeboy on the show or whatever, but I definitely think he represents a certain type of standard in hip-hop that people should look to. He's one of those dudes. And he came up around dudes where he's from and in the New York area, which kind of, I think helped him formulate. He was also on one of the early Lyricist Lounge albums when he was rhyming with Black Thought and Paramount.
No doubt, that's a dope track on there.
He was rhyming with cats who was already, nice and fit with it. And so he was able to, he wasn't in a battle format, he was just rhyming with them, but able to sound good, you know what I'm saying? And so, to me, I'm not necessarily interested in that. I mean, if they do, they don't. I think, Common, I think Common is on another level. I really believe that if Drake ducks it and doesn't want to do it, I wouldn't necessarily be thinking he was weak or be mad at him. But it probably ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because, and the excuse when people use, well, he making money. People attach old to it. That's that slave thing again. Anytime you see black people saying something about age, You know what I'm saying? That's a slave thing. That's something that's almost like a self-hatred thing. You know, which doesn't prevent people from making money, but in other words, that you would put down. If we had fathers, if black men had fathers we respected, I don't think we would use the age thing that much. But I think a lot of us, a lot of brothers don't have brothers that they respect in that way. So the age thing it's like almost a psychological comforting thing in some ways. Because a lot of the older cats that you knew was halfway. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, some of us had not only parents but other men around, which said that, you know, the age, you know, older cats, whatever, you know what I'm saying, they still holding it down today, But anyway, not to even get too deep into that, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I hope the best for both of those brothers, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, and to do their thing, you know what I'm saying, you know, I think Common is the far superior hip-hop entity, but I mean, at the same time, that doesn't mean that Drake isn't hot and he doesn't have potential, you know what I'm saying, Common came out as a cat that was like a hip hop entity, not necessarily an entity of a record company that put him out there that said so because some other Negro. You know what I'm saying? Common came out on his own and was whatever. So Common has that like almost, you know, burnt in fire type thing. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't elected and put up somewhere. You know, he went through the whatever, and then whatever. So besides that, you know, I think they're both talented artists, and they should both keep it moving.
Basically, I mean, at the end of the day, I just want some good music from somebody. So if this spurs them to make better music, and, you know, like I said, no dumbness occurs, hooray. The end. So, I know I got on some interesting back and forth during the past week on Twitter about that entire situation. But, you know, just a little brief mention. But yeah, man, it's been a minute since we heard a fresh, brand spanking new Jon Judah mix. So we got one of those popping off. You got a fresh.
Yes, indeed. Yes, boys and girls, check it out. We do have a little mix, and of course, DJ Fusion has a marvelous selection for everyone on the planet. And don't take it for granted, because FuseBox is at it again. And of course, records, turntables, we spinning. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3. DJ Fusion is going to bring it to everybody. Now, what's the deal?
I'm about to say, we got your brand new Spankin' Mix, got my brand new Spankin' Mix, and again, the Black Agenda Report and Free Press Media Minute segments. And, yeah, we're about to get into this Mix O Black music after our first rambly commentary of 2012. And all of that good stuff, but it's a good rambly commentary. We covered a lot, so yay to us. And of course, yay to y'all, the listeners. We deeply appreciate you. And for all of our folks who want to check out more of the FuseBox Radio Broadcast and our past archives, you can go to FuseBoxRadio.podomatic.com. Shout out to Podomatic, our folks who host the FuseBox Radio Broadcast podcast. We got about 2 years of podcasts up on there. And you can access the show via iTunes, Zune, Flycast FM, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher Radio, and other music RSS feeders and streamers to check us out on demand and on your time. And I just had to give the audience a lot of love. Like I said, we have been out for 2 weeks, and then the past week, you know, you got, you know, me sounding sick, and then me trying to make a mix sound decent while I was sick, which actually got some pretty good feedback. Definitely appreciate all y'all for that. Definitely appreciate y'all for putting us all the way up to number 8 in our category. We reached about the 8th place in the hip hop rap category out of literally hundreds of thousands of podcasts that pop from Podomatic.
And we've been higher than that before.
And, you know, we've been up there, but it was pretty cool to see that, you know, we kind of had, you know, our break hiatus, because sometimes, you know, those numbers disappear for some podcasts. So, thank all of y'all for supporting. Thanks for requesting the show when people are on break, actually. And, thanks for people who have been spreading the word about the FuseBox Radio in general. We all function as an ecosystem. You know, we bring the tunes and the joints, you know, of course, quality control, black radio, no payola and all that. Y'all listen and spread the word, because, you know, for us to be in places that neither Jon Judah and I, who are decently well traveled, have never been, to see like masses of people downloading the show on a consistent basis is pretty awesome. So, thank y'all very much for that. And lastly, shouts out to the folks over at audible.com. They're a big clearinghouse of audiobooks that people can download to their MP3 player of choice or computer for being down with the FuseBox Radio and being one of our podcast sponsors. And with that, you can go to the website. I got it wrong last week because, again, I was sick. Sorry about that. You can go to Audible Trial, audibletRial.com/Fusebox Radio, FUSEBOX RADIO. You can get a free 14-day trial on audible.com. And with that free trial, you can get a book download of any book that they're offering. So, check it out. You don't like it, cancel it, and all of that good stuff. I'm only bigging up audible.com because I've actually used them. That's why we got the building with them and stuff. And give them a check out. I know I got Manny Marable's Malcolm X. I just finished listening to that about a week ago. And pretty awesome type of thing. If you don't necessarily got time to pick up a book, listen to it. And that's that. So big ups to our folks over at audible.com. And again, big ups to the listener. Without y'all, we wouldn't have a whole lot of stuff that would have been popping off since 98 when the show existed. So thank you very, very much. And we're going to stop talking and get into some straight up mixing and other good stuff. This is the syndicated FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah, 21st Century Black Radio for the masses, unadulterated and uncut. No doubt, and unfull of the BS music industry corporate nonsense. All right, peace.
This is Via Menta. Peace.
Give it to you raw.
DJ Fusion.
Yeah, it's that old school. It's about 12 years old.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Let's get physical. Operate your brain to function. I remember the guards at the junction. Junction, what's your function? I summed it up as the ace on something. Known on the microphone is crazy crucial. Dip below on the MC like you and doing you something. So step to the issue right now. Kicking on the yang in my goddamn town. Knowing it's pressure, a damn it's a deadly. Daredevil doing, cause I am the UN. I, U-U-E, funky, fast, funky, new, get hype. You motherfucker, fight, I do a sword. Break it down, sure, anytime. A serious, outstanding, never end the rhyme. Break down your it's however you come. There's no one who can help with a son. I paralyze you, make you realize who. Most concerned with my goddamn crew. Quiet as kept. When I start anything, alright. See, before you do it, my thinking to try it. For you to get close enough to my style, you have to travel miles and miles and miles to find a special rhyme like mine. You gotta look. You might even find in the Brooklyn too. Killing the beat with all your might. You love a hip hop strong, baby. I don't want to be right. Wake up. What? You losing your head? Woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Juvenile flexing the hard. You say you're living large. You're the head and in charge. Yeah. I give it to you raw. I said I give it to you raw. I make song, baby. I'm the A song, baby. I make song, baby. I'm the A song. I make song, baby. I'm the A song. Giving it to you raw, baby. The raw, yeah. Because these lovely rhymes made by the one and only. I'm a song. There's nothing phony about me. Steady, of course, so hard to handle, whip it like a specialist. I write my own music. That will make you dance, get drunk, or act wild. Ladies be saying, hey, I love your style. Whether you're sober, yo, just behold the Casanova. Get chopped with the lawnmower. So get busy as A-Song perform. On and on, ladies scream my name, A-Song. That means God, A-Song. Girls were mentioned, repeat it so much, you catch a throat infection. Yo, I relieve the ones who believe you're in the need of the God degree. That I build on with style and finesse, keep MCs in check, like a game of chess. So to the folks, got to my rehearsals, I look so good, I should be on the commercials. On TV, like a television, no lie. I'm the ace on most high. Use the key to start the ignition. You'll never forget to consult the position. Don't charge a cent of excellent active ingredients. The base sun's elements, fire, water, gold, earth, wood. Yo, do the knowledge because it is good. Enough to overstuff, jumbo pack. Brother like A-Son, will never be attacked. About a couldn't figure how to pull a gun trick. I said, yo, get the fuck out of here. Yo, I can't remember all this back in the day. the baddest nigga. That shit, you know. See, I was one of them niggas doing this shit for 17 years. And I just want to let all y'all MCs know all across the land. You got any problems, any beefs, you can bring that shit. Cause I don't give a fuck. I'm the baddest. I don't give a fuck. I've been doing this for 17 joints. What? What? Shut the fuck up, you little ass.
I said, have you heard of? I said, have you heard of?
You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Woo. Welcome to the Sim City Show, ladies
you
and
better
gents.
watch me. I'm talking every move and whatever you do.
DMV,
You better keep your eyes glued. Yeah, you better watch me. Yeah.
Craig B. Zone P.
Keep watching.
That shit to keep the backpackers happy campers. And all of them babs just get with their hands up. And all of them trappers getting amped up. And every homecoming, every campus. Cause I ain't one of them rappers throwing a temper tantrum. Nah, my response to the snap pop shit is just to make some anthems. Kidnapping shit pop shit is to take your ransom. It's the music of the night, come and chase the phantom. It's the movie of my life. Now I'm on my Sundance-ish. About to start starving in the indie scene. Let it run rampant. Next stop, Hollywood Walk of Fame. Man, I want my handprints next to Dandridge. Yes, I planned this. I commanded the invasion. The jets have landed. Respect's demanded. How the fuck you expect me to be less candid? Niggas trying to dap me up left-handed. You trying to get on. They don't want your access granted. Some fat ass behind the desk with a sandwich think he can blow me off. He expect me to vanish. He expect me to panic. He don't know he playing Russian roulette with a bandit. Know he fuck with the best on the planet. The deer hunter, nowhere near front of now. I'm here, dear son.
You better watch me. I'm talking every move and whatever you do. You better keep your eyes glued. Yeah, you better watch me. Yeah.
Watch me. Watch me.
Keep watching.
Feel like I'm under surveillance in the rear view mirror, they tailing. Yeah, like he's a terrorist jailer. Cause I speak on how America's failing. What, did I make an error for sharing my feelings? But for real, then they scared they gon' feel them. They scared I'm appealing to a larger audience of their civilians. So I dare you to kill them. Make me a martyr, it's gonna only make me larger. It's gonna take me farther, nigga. They loving the energy, the new public enemy. Yo, who the fuck is an enemy? Need to get hip like Bo Jackson. I do it for the kids. I'm giving them hits like Joe Jackson. I'm pro tackling. The black Jedi like Samuel Jackson. Now I'm forced to be reckoned with. Now I'm forcing the record biz to make your boy an executive, so I can put out some hits so consecutive. Can I kick it like Beckham did? And my goal is to pass on messages, not the messenger, but listen to what the message is. If you see me tripping with some naked chicks, man, I'm not a role model, but I roll with models. At times I'm so shallow, but I can still get deep like a hole with no bottle, with no
You better
problem.
watch me. I'm talking every move and whatever you do. You better keep your eyes glued. Yeah, you better watch me. Yeah.
Watch me. Watch me.
Keep watching. Keep your eyes glued. Keep your eyes glued. Keep watching. Keep your eyes glued. Keep your eyes glued. Keep watching. Keep your eyes glued. Keep your eyes glued. Keep watching. Keep your eyes glued. Keep your eyes glued. You better watch me. I'm talking every move and whatever you do. You better keep your eyes glued. Yeah, you better watch me. Yeah. Oh, baby. Keep watching. Yeah.
Bring the beat in. You are now listening to FuseBox Radio. Honey, honey, I can see the stars all the way from here. Can't you again and again and again and again. Now everybody asks me why I'm smiling out from ear to ear, but I know nothing's perfect, but it's worth it after fighting through my tears. And finally you put me first, baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. You're the only one I see. Come on, baby, it's you. You're the one that gets your all. You're the one I can always call when I need to make everything stop. Finally, you put my love on top. Oh, baby, you put my love on top, 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 top. You put my love on top. Oh, come on, baby, you put my love on top, 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 top. My love on top. Baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. You're the only thing I see. Come on, baby, it's you. You're the one that gives your all. You're the one that always calls when I need you, baby. Everything stops. Finally, you put my love on top, baby. You're the one that I love, baby. You're all I need. You're the only one I see. Come on, baby, it's you. You're the one that gives your all. You're the one I always call when I need you. Everything stops. Finally, you put my love on top, baby. 'Cause you're the one that I love, baby. You're the one that I need. You're the only man I see. Baby, baby, it's you. You're the one that gives your all. You're the one that always calls when I need you. Everything stops. Finally, you put my love on top, baby. 'Cause you're the one that I love, baby. You're the one that I need. You're the only one I see. Baby, baby, it's you. You're the one that gives your all. You're the one that always.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
DJ Fusion.
Dream overland, my soul is from. I hear a hand stroke on the drum. Shades of delight, cocoa hue. Rich as the night, Afro blue. Elegant boy, beautiful girl. Dancing for joy, elegant world. Shades of delight, cocoa hue. Ooh. Rich as the night, Afro blow. Two lovers are face to face with undulating grace. Your jelly sway and slip away to some secluded place. Shades of delight, cocoa hue, rich as the night, Afro blue. Dream of a land my soul is from. I hear a hand stroke on the drum. Shades of delight, cocoa hue. Rich as the night, Afro blue. dancing for joy, elegant world. Shades of delight, cocoa hue. Rich as the night, afro blue. Two lovers are face to face with undulating grace. Gently sway and slip away to some secluded place. Shades of delight, cocoa blue. Rich as the night, afro blue.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Time machine. Maybe I do fall into the same footsteps of Pops on the hands up the clock back. Lakewood Street, nah, that's where he would be found 30 years ago. Take a journey, here we go. Shooting Maryland, that's where the Willingham State. That's my father's last name, pretty much looked the same. Back in the days, he was 16 and doing his thing. Construction, making money with his hands, that's my dad. He kept a little ride, something nice to drive slow and playing mind-blowing 8-track stereo. And him and Mars with the suit and high. She was super fly, plus her sister's best friend, so they begin to get close. I found a picture from the year before I was born. Corner had torn, mom and pop's hands drawn eye to eye. Why do I not remember all that? And I close my eyes and through dreams I go back there. Yeah,
hey, come on, ride with me. Take the trip on the time machine. Years away from the day. Traveling back to how we came. Going way back to the days. Speaking of the times that change. Hey, come on, ride with me now. The time machine.
I found another picture too. From the year 1980, I was going on too. It was me, my Aunt Toya, a lot of joy around Christmas. Opening my gifts and the colors slowly drifting away. Fading just like a memory from a while back. Looking sights in the picture, got some toys and a cowboy hat. Nephew's house is all for pulling ass. I couldn't trust this, it was mine, see I was taught to ask. I'm also with my ass, respect, gonna need that, believe that. She dropped the bottom line, leaving no room for feedback. And you can see that in them other pictures too. When I was a little dude, me and Mom to hit the zoo up. Before the YU, it was Michael Mike Jr. This world is a labyrinth, so don't let it lose you. If the sun was outside, you don't need no flares. Perfect lighting for this flick that was taken in the past. Let's go.
Hey, come on, ride with me. Take the trip on the time machine. Years away from the day. Traveling back to how we became. Going way back to the days. Speaking of the times that change. Hey, come on, ride with me now. No time machine. Hey, come on, ride with me. Take the trip on the time machine. Years away from the day. Traveling back
last picture I hold goes for all of those who never seen their folks when they were close. Those days long gone, but I am the result of a bond that wasn't solid, so they drifted apart. Mom's thing was an art, Pop's good with his hands, and they traits I had to take from the blend that y'all had. Dad, looking at these pictures make me wonder what if. But if anything could change, my destiny might switch to my daughter. Is that proof? Time done passed by. Some people that you see it could be for the last time. Flipping through a dusty brown leather photo album, showing my daughter pictures from back when I was young. I'm trading places with my pops in the driver's seat. Her eyes are wide, they reminded me of me. So add another branch to my family tree. Just roll with me, let me take you through the time machine. Time machine, yo.
Hey, come on, ride with me. Take the trip through the time machine. Years away from the day. Traveling back to how we came. Going back to back in the days. You speak a lot of times have changed. Hey, come on, ride with me. Now through the time machine. Hey, come on, ride with me. Take the trip through the time machine. Years away from the day. Traveling back to how we came. Going way back in the days. We used to speak, but now the times have changed. Hey, come on, ride with me now through the time machine.
Now listening to FuseBox Radio, DJ Fusion.
Superstar, blowing smoke at the hookah bar. The bullet wound on my neck is a Ruger scar. Pop bottles, yo, but not just pain. You drink Cristal? Oh, that's a damn shame. I down Kettle One bottles of that Grey Goose, that white Hennessy. Then I smash the booth for real superstar. Check out the booty, y'all. Red and white, green hairs, that's Gucci, paw. Look how the jacket matches. Loafers is looking crazy. Dutch is plumped up. Plus I live in Macy's. This is Theodore. They call me Starkalicious. Cause my tongue game is a liquid vicious. I got stupid money, so I'ma keep paying. I keep the paparazzi and the fans saying
he's a superstar, yeah. He's a superstar. He's a superstar.
Diamond wristlets, bankroll so thick I don't need a wish list. Chain swing down to my torn meniscus. Red carpet affair, superstar status. Wish Mike was here to tell you I'm the baddest. Stalked by TMZ, wanted by Oprah. Performed everywhere from the garden to the Copra. Take some more vanilla bean to the mocha. Toka, tone be quick, fast, I poke ya. The ace is spade in the deck, use a joker. Glossy, always the center of attraction. And I bring red man if it's time for some action. Grimy, soon on the force, top 10 a tree. Beast of the food chain, that's how it's meant to be.
He's a superstar, yeah. He's a superstar. He's a superstar.
skyscraper presence in your memory. Spotlight forever reflect on my accessories. Exotic with it till your vomit be the recipe. Moving forward ain't nothing at all ahead of me. Legendary remedy till it's medical, get it? Magnetic and be the most incredible with it. More than legible with it. Mosh pit lyrically God sent to the point, see the cynical image. Beyond the stars, thoughts traveling to Venus. Now you look at me as weird while I morph into a genius. Sometimes it's startling the way that people see us, but the I'll be heavy and be weighing on my penis. Funny how the love be fake, but I ain't stressing. Thankful for the love that's genuine, appreciate the blessing. Rockstar living while I'm handling my biz, shining brighter than the sun. You know just what it is.
He's a superstar, yeah. He's a superstar. He's a superstar.
Hey, this is DJ Logic. You're now listening to the FuseBox, bringing the best of hip-hop and soul music, news and commentary from all over.
Now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
In the American media, Haiti is most often spoken of as a tragedy, when it is actually the scene of horrific crimes, mainly perpetrated by the United States over the span of 2 centuries. For the past 2 years, since the earthquake that shook the life out of hundreds of thousands of already deeply wounded people, the United States has flexed every superpower muscle to prolong Haiti's agony. 500,000 people are still homeless 2 years after the quake, despite the billions in relief and recovery aid pledged by international donors. 60% of the rubble has yet to be removed from the capital and its suburbs, and 6,000 people have died from a cholera epidemic brought into the country by United Nations troops. The UN has still not seen fit to apologize for being the vector of disease, because the UN is not accountable to the people of Haiti, only to the United States. The Americans used a chunk of their so-called aid money to reimburse themselves for the cost of their military occupation of the country. Dead, dying, sick, starving, homeless Haitians are made to pay for their own imprisonment in their native land, while Washington gloats that it is Haiti's last best hope and that the catastrophic earthquake might have been a good thing, a chance for a new beginning under Washington's firm guidance. Millions were spent to choreograph crooked elections that brought into office a government with no power, even less money, and not a shred of dignity. A puppet regime held in absolute disrespect by its American puppeteers. Meanwhile, Haiti's most popular political party remains, for all official purposes, an outlaw, effectively banned from civic participation. The Haitian people are not allowed to speak. And this is the heart of the crime from which all the grand and petty assaults on the Haitian nation flow. This week's anniversary of the killer earthquake is full of morbid statistics on physical destruction, death, and disease. But the appalling numbers cannot separate these 2 years of horror from the crimes that came before. The isolation and armed extortion of Haiti by the United States and Europe following her 1804 victory against French slavery, leaving the Black Republic with a debt that was not paid off until the 1940s. The 26 separate invasions of Haiti by the United States from 1849 to 1915, followed by nearly 20 years of occupation that lasted until 1934, and the U.S. overthrow of Haiti's popularly elected president, Jean-Bertrand Aristide, in 2004, the 200th anniversary of Haiti's independence. Since 2004, Haiti has been methodically stripped of its sovereignty, made into a protectorate of the United Nations, which is merely a front for the real rulers, the United States and its junior partners, France and Canada. The earthquake of January 2010 was a natural phenomenon that happened to take place while a rape was in progress. The rapists in Washington take their greatest pleasure in Haiti's degradation. Haiti needs nothing from the United States except to be left alone as a free nation in the world to make friends as it chooses. It is not natural disaster that holds her back, but naked U.S. aggression, because all people have the capacity to rise unless they're held down by overwhelming force. For Black Agenda Radio, I'm Glenn Ford. On the web, go to www.blackagendareport.com.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You are now tuned tuned in to the FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah.
You're as good as they say you are.
Syndicated worldwide to bring real black radio back to the masses.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Yeah. DJ Fusion.
Yeah. Yeah. Church. Yeah. Church. Yeah. Church. Yeah. No longer will you fools or moral cesspools, but the youth believing you pathetic excuses for human beings while followers and their culture teeming with variety. You're completely meaningless to society. Pure people with lies you despise, but me, your minds are like inspiring to galvanize emaciated minds in dire need of food for thought and the desire is high. Surprisingly, remove your veil from their eyes and you fall from all inspiring flaws. You fall entirely around your insecurity, outwardly fantasizing your financial durability and sexual conquest. You act like the concept, but getting things so far-fetched. The definition of a man is out of context. If anything, respect the farmer, not the darn bread. Hide the knives under your sleeves with your arms stretched. The seed is in the wind. Young niggas got me preaching again. Houston, we have a problem.
God is touching you in such a powerful way right now. Oh, God, I don't know about so shy. Breathe. Did you feel that?
Yes, I did.
I did too. Get ready for supernatural miracles.
Raised in a Christian household since I don't know how old. Leadership in my chaperone is still within my backbone. Coupled with my father's hypocritical tutelage and 7 godly to relieve Malvo to his outgrown. Everything from sneezing with secular, so beatings is regular. Requiem of a character, preaching, yelling, everybody's going to hell, including Michelle. That's my mother's name, I just quoted them verbatim. The amalgamation of faith, fear, and tradition for generations is the breeding ground for manipulation. I'm just saying, certain instances it's contention with hatred. Ethnic cleansing done crippled whole civilizations at the drop of a dime. When it's rumored to have evolved from astrological signs, somebody answer this and do me a favor. How does one verse of Jesus yet praise I'm and Ra at the end of each prayer? Wait, I'm no atheist. Matter of fact, the second law of thermodynamics proclaims he exists. I'm just questioning your purpose. Do you do this out of fear of feeling worthless, or because we're constructed to live in service? And in unity, you choose to believe a crown of brutality, murder women on the pretense of thinking they witches while concurrently rewriting religion, heightened suspicions of worship to conform and not to be reborn. Research.
If you're tired of the devil stealing, if you're tired of the devil killing, if you're tired of the devil destroying your life, you must order the personal backpackers, and you got to order it right. All right, let's go right back to the personal prayer. Get ready to happen for you, girl.
Don't even get me started, no wheeze. If you addicted to extensions and I'm knocking your steeds, there's nothing worse than a woman that won't even leave a crib without a sewn in wig. Evidence of disease, courtesy of white America. We taught to believe our ethnicity's inferior, subconsciously weak. Straighten our hair and know they ain't fair chicks. The darkness extinct, then in bravado, yup, black is beautiful. Same crap as usual, traded our slave ships for a fake sense of freedom. Mental slave ship, per diem, we embrace European traits. I.e. Sammy, could you gladly explain why you think bleach is okay? Are you motherfucking insane? Are you serious, man? You went from a Joe Louis of baseball to a skinny-ass Michelin man, or the high-spade clown. Multiple meanings to the phrase. You think we're ashamed of us when it's the other way around, Tom.
You're going through hell right now, and you need God to work the miracle. Oh, that's it right there. Lift those hands before God and tell God thank you. You're just one prayer, just one prayer away from getting your miracle. Take another deep breath and receive it through the peace. Thank you, Jesus.
You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Chicks and bucks to go.
weak and underprivileged, the smell of success. I want y'all to get a whiff of this. On the move like black slaves through the wilderness, I write it and still get invited to white Christmases. When I was born, 3 wives became to visit us. One a hustler, one a king, one a prisoner. They cracked the bottle, then start giving gifts. You from Chicago, we want you to deliver this. Show the walking dead who the true and living is. Separate the fake from who the real is. Hot tub time machine, back to the Sybaris. Hats from liquor stores to avoid syphilis. Frivolous spending, drunk nights with storybook endings. I guess it's my addiction to women. I was in France, Hennessy blending, writing my own scripts like I'm Tennessee Williams. Now it's new beginnings like a born again Christian on the mic, victorious. Story is redemption.
I'm sitting at the top, I'm not alone. I'm standing here with my soul.
Feed live souls with 2 fish and 5 loaves. Teach a man to cook it for survival. My dad said it rained on my arrival. Not a storm of the brain make these guys drive slow. Like I was 5 over my crease Apollo. On the rocky road with the coldest live show. For those before I came, I make the song cry for. Lyrical gymnast, you set the bar low. This is that Kilimanjaro, like Twitter you can follow. It may be hard to read like hieroglyphics written on the walls of Cairo. Check my youth revival. Truth aside flow, I stand like M did with Dotto. Crash parties, any live, yo, it's liable to get banged like things that rival. Tribal slang from the primal brain. Kill the game and watch it die slow. Ali MC, I fight for more than a title. Your idol, your idol, your idol.
So we made it to the same end of the road, and we picked up lots of chicks and pots of gold. I made it out with my soul.
Children going hungry, pain and misery.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
DJ Fusion. Who's on the lookout for that we don't even agree where the road will lead for the unborn street? Who's on the lookout for the sea? We're taking more than we really need. Protect the sea. So who's gonna look out for the trees? Protect the air we breathe. Don't wait, don't wait. Thinking about it too long. Act on what you know, what you feeling. Don't wait, don't wait. Been thinking about it too long. We got to elevate and be strong. Got a lot going on. It's magical. Can't you feel its power? For the children now is the final hour. See who's gonna look out for the sea? Who's gonna look out for the sea? Who's gonna give the strength that they gonna need? Gonna need. Better be on the lookout for the sea.
People look around you. What do you see?
Oh no, children going hungry,
Pain and misery.
Who's on the lookout for the sea? Tell me who's on the lookout for the sea?
they to receive? Yeah. Only one way to win and rise up and be who you need to be. Activate the mind, activate the mind, mind a candle. Something the mental fire of the world. Hey, light a candle. Something the spirit fire of the world. Oh yeah, meditate. Something the mental fire of the world, of the world, of the world. Something the mental fire of the world. Let me hear, let me hear. Just meditate, meditate now. Something the spirit fire of the world.
People look around you. What do you see?
Children going hungry,
Pain and misery.
stand up for the seas. Yeah, on the lookout for the seas. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And we don't even look where the road will lead for the ocean. Yeah, who's on the lookout for the seas? Oh yeah, we're taking more than we really need. Tell you about it. So who's on the lookout for the trees? Don't wait. Thinking about it too long. Don't wait. Been thinking about it too long. Elevate and be strong. Got a lot going on.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Said I got a feeling you could be willing. It's official. If it's true, and I'm with you. Your swagger said you compliment me better. It ain't hard, 'cause you are. Baby, no, you don't have to be a star.
Years past and we still doing the same ish. Every conversation about a further commitment, but I'm not sure I'm ready. Trying to sow my royal oath. She said no need for ceremony. Let's escape and just elope. One woman for the rest of your life. Don't even sound right. I struggle with the notion. She complain about emotions, say we stagnant. Not sure what happened. She crying more than laughing. There goes the passion.
Need a soul diva like Anita, giving me the best that she got, and she a keeper. Grateful for her presence. When I see her, I squeeze her like I ain't seen her in years. Let her make her smile, hate when she shed tears. Do whatever to make her happy. That's my job, I do it gladly. Told her leave if I ain't on my dean. Self-preservation, you should know I shall proceed.
I got a feeling you could be willing. It's official. If it's true, and I'm with you. Love your swagger. Say you compliment me better. It ain't hard, 'cause you are. Baby, no, you don't have to be
Since
a
the second we
star.
crossed paths, you have had my attention. Our energy is a witness of this chemistry. I'm sensing, admitted. You know the feeling's mutual, and that you dig it by design. We collided. Reason is we're kindred. If you're willing to spend quality time, you and I share an interest linked to exploring our potential of commitment. Each side is required to approach it like some realists, minus any apprehension or attention. Let's grow.
You ain't gotta be a star, but you need a full set of teeth. Keep your sentences complete when we speak. When you see me, be discreet. I don't advertise. Prone to breaking couple hearts, and I don't sympathize. Slap that H on your back, keep it trucking, man. Don't get offended, 'cause I said that we ain't make up, man. Not on no entry level, while your foot up on a pedal. Pound me in your palm, maybe later when you a star.
Got a feeling you could be willing. If it's true, and I'm with you. Love your swagger. Said you compliment me better. It ain't hard, 'cause you are. Baby, no, you don't have to be a star.
Still sitting here thinking how she illuminates, but I can stare without blinking. Beautiful offspring of a deacon. Even after confession, still kept our little secret. She's sporting a smile that's impossible to beef with. Working on this remix as she listens to The Weeknd. The music keep me gone, so she turning while she's sleeping. And figured that I'm an artist, so Torah just keep it creeping. Time has been convincing, I tell her that she the difference between having a queen and women fighting for attention. Cause steadily working hard, planning these shows abroad. Take her life, so I need you to be my CPR. You ain't gotta be a star.
Yeah. Let me see now, what's the way to say it? I'm trying not to be so damn complicated, but I am, and what a shame I can't fake it. And if you ain't a problem solver, let's delay it. I'm talking about the meeting, the greeting, that eventually leads to all of the relations. By the look in your eye, you already tasted. What you need to know is I bling without the Jacob. You fine, I'll admit, but for me to take my shine and sit it to the side, to ride with you, you gotta be official. And when you're in my presence, I wanna miss you. Staying true ain't the issue, at least not for me. What about you with monogamy? How do you do? Cause apologies give me the blues.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
DJ Fusion.
Here we go. Something. I'm sitting there thinking, talking about nothing. I'm running out of ideas, but I can't help it. I feel lethargic. I'm wondering why I can't log out with this feeling of self-doubt. I can't deny that I'm feeling good, like you know I should. Is there a reason why? I won't let people in our world. Our atmosphere is for all girls. Slide into my solar system. Slide into my solar system. We'll take you on a space mission in the world, yeah. Slide into my solar system in the world, nowhere. Sometimes it feels like where I'm going. Even though I work hard, I keep on running from my feelings. Life's about being on top, but there's one day when it will stop.
now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
I've asked about you and they told me things, but my mind didn't change and I still feel the same. What's a life with no fun? Please don't be so ashamed. I've had mine, you've had yours, we both know. We know they won't get you like I will. My only wish is I die real, cause that truth hurts and those lies heal. And you can't sleep thinking that he lies still, so you cry still, tears all in a pillowcase. Big girls all get a little taste out, pushing me away so I give her space out. Dealing with a heart that I didn't break. I'll be there for you, I would care for you. I keep thinking you just don't know. Trying to run from that, say you're done with that. On your face, girl, it just don't show. When you're ready, just say you're ready. When all the baggage just ain't as heavy and the party's over, just don't forget me. We'll change the pace and we'll just go slow. You won't ever have to worry. You won't ever have to hide. And you've seen all my mistakes, so look me in my eyes.
Cause if you let me, here's what I'll do. I'll take care of you. I've loved and I've lost.
My birthday, I get high if I want to. Can't deny that I want you, but I lie if I have to. Cause you don't say you love me to your friends when they ask you, even though we both know that you do. You do. One time been in love, one time you and all your girls in the club one time. Also convinced that you're following your heart, cause your mind don't control what it does sometimes. We all have our nights though, don't be so ashamed. I've had mine, you've had yours, we both
Radio with DJ Fusion.
Welcome to Media Minutes. I'm Stevie Converse.
And I'm Candace Clement.
And I'm Megan Tatey. TV news programs are not reporting on controversial legislation that would make it legal to shut down websites suspected of copyright infringement. Late last week, Media Matters for America published a report showing that since the beginning of October, when opposition to the bill kicked into high gear, the major nightly newscasts have almost completely ignored the House bill called the Stop Online Piracy Act and its sister bill in the Senate, the Protect IP Act. Only CNN has mentioned the legislation that experts say could end the Internet as we know it. Josh Levy of Free Press.
Besides that one mention, none of the nightly news shows had even referred to the enormous uprising that had occurred on the internet, the notable members of Congress who had come out in opposition to both bills, and the tech companies like Google, eBay, Yahoo, and others who have come out strongly against both bills.
The news companies themselves, ABC, CBS, Fox News, MSNBC, and NBC, or their parent companies, have all come out in favor of SOPA and PIPA.
The fact that they both favor those bills and they're failing to cover opposition to those bills, which has become a story unto itself, to us is a massive failure of the news to cover what's probably one of the biggest tech stories of the year.
Mainstream print and online journalism outlets have started writing about the issue in the last couple of weeks. The New York Times, The Washington Post, Forbes, and others have published substantive articles on the bill's negative impact on the public. Support for the bills in Congress is coming from both sides of the aisle. Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid has promised that PIPA will be the first item on his agenda when the Senate returns from its recess on January 23rd. But opposition is coming from both sides as well.
You're seeing concerted opposition from conservatives like Rand Paul, like Darrell Issa, like Michelle Bachmann, and you're seeing opposition from Democrats like Ron Wyden and Maria Cantwell. And what I think this demonstrates is that those who are willing to shrug aside the corporate interests of Hollywood and the recording industry are able to see these bills for what they are, which would introduce heavy-handed tactics like those we see in China in an effort to stamp out online piracy that by all accounts would not be successful anyway, but would entail collateral damage that would take most internet users down.
For more information on SOPA and PIPA, go to savetheinternet.com.
The residents of California's eastern Coachella Valley finally have reporters they can rely on, youth journalists. Cast in the shadow of affluent Palm Springs, this primarily Latino community has long been overlooked by the mainstream media. But now a youth media startup called Coachella Unincorporated has stepped in and is producing hard-hitting and investigative media. The project is funded by a grant from the Building Healthy Communities initiative of the California Endowment and is operated by New America Media. 12 young journalists ranging from high school to college age make up a reporting team determined to make change in the Valley. Tony Aguilar, 21, grew up in the Valley and is pursuing journalism in college. He saw a flyer about the media startup, applied for a reporting position, and is now working on a story about Coachella's underground economy.
I'm taking the angle of those individuals that are hitting up the recycling business. Where I live in the eastern Coachella Valley, there's not one street that you don't see someone riding their bicycle and collecting aluminum cans on the side of the road. So as the global economy is still in such a dire position, more and more individuals are finding alternative methods of a paycheck. So I'm trying to find individuals who are resorting to recycling to get that little extra cash in their pocket.
Gloria Rodriguez is co-coordinator of Coachella Unincorporated and says the young journalists, who are paid for their stories, go through a rigorous training and editing process. The site is committed to producing quality journalism.
We sometimes are pretty, tough on them in terms of the reporting and the writing because we want to make sure that they understand that there's a difference between first-hand account versus a real news article that's well-researched and quoted and written well.
Because of its intrepid reporting, local news outlets have begun asking the startup for story ideas. Subjects of recent articles include multi-generational families living under one roof and Iraq vets returning from war. Aguilar says the site has had a profound impact on the community.
I think we're finally giving the Eastern Coachella Valley a voice. For so long, we haven't been represented in a positive light. A bunch of positive things are going on in the stories that have never been told, and we're shedding positive light on the Eastern Coachella Valley for the first time in a very long time.
Learn more about the project at CoachellaUnincorporated.org and discover New America Media's other youth-led outlets at newamericamedia.org.
You've been listening to Media Minutes, a production of Free Press, a national nonpartisan organization working to reform the media. For more information, visit freepress.net.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now witnessing FuseBox Radio.
my real life niggas. Hey, all my real life niggas. Throw your hands up. Hey, all my party people, hey. Yeah, if you fuck with no beats, nigga, throw your hands up. Hey, throw your hands up. Yeah, hey, all my real life niggas. Hey, all my party people, hey. Throw your hands up. If you fuck with no beats, nigga, throw your hands up. Hey, throw your hands up. Yeah, throw your hands up. Hey, I roll with niggas who be let the be word.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Like up and down the floor, y'all. Special dedication going out to sweet lady named Keisha. Also whiskey from Nebraska. Wanna try to make you boogie again. Until you have a more, yeah. Your brother whiskey all the way from Nebraska. Love to see you boogie up and down the floor. Also Jay of Alexander, Virginia, yeah. I said now. I wanna try to make it a boogie till you
You are now listening to the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
the alarm, you Negroes.
Pussy one time now.
Oh, one more time.
Give me pussy one time now.
Give me pussy one time.
Give me pussy one time, y'all.
Give me pussy one time.
Give me pussy one time now.
Give me pussy one time.
Give me pussy one time, y'all.
Give me pussy one time.
Give me pussy one time, man.
Give me pussy one time.
Give me pussy one time, y'all.
Give me pussy one time.
Give me pussy one time now.
Give me pussy one time.
Give me pussy one time, y'all.
Give me pussy one time.
Give me pussy one time, man.
Give me pussy one time.
Give me pussy one time, y'all.
Give me pussy one time.
Let's pussy, 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 pussy. And this little friend now. I said we gon' get shirts deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper until they can't free no more. And we come to ladies, when the ladies party, the ladies got to get down all the way down to the ground. They ain't never got down to no more. We let it both, this little friend gon' get on the floor between the ladies. But I see and Manny and Tina and Tom, y'all. Say what my doing it back, but they got a whole lot of energy. I don't know where they getting all this energy from, but they got a whole lot of energy. And it's showed up somewhere. And they gon' get down in the outfield, 7 inches, get down. Give me pussy one time, y'all. Give me pussy one time. Give me pussy one time now. Give me pussy one time, man. Give me pussy one time, y'all. Give me pussy one time. Give me pussy one time now. Pussy one time, man. Give me pussy one time, y'all. Pussy one time. Give me pussy one time now. Give me pussy one time, man. Give me pussy one time, y'all. Pussy one time, y'all. Pussy, 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 y'all. Pussy, pussy. Pussy, pussy. Pussy, pussy. Pussy, pussy. Pussy, get to the one time.
You are now listening to the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
I ain't seen Duck and Teeny since I walked in the door. I ain't seen them in a long, long time, cause I'm glad they came through one time taking a picture. Alright? Don't forget you got the cameraman right in the back, taking all those pictures that you want to take. So you ain't got to do, you want to spend your money. Just go in the back and take a little picture from the cameraman, and then come back and show them me. Hit it, bro! Alright. Now that's what I want to end, and that's what we got to do. Yeah, we got the beat, and then the bass, y'all bring the beat. Gonna keep it right there in the pocket top. One more time, get through. Y'all get down now, y'all get down sooner or later. It's the beat that made it free. Drop it on all, right there, get brother.
You are now listening to the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
to do it on the heavy beat. Hey, Slick. Let me hear you say hell yeah. Say hell yeah. Say hell yeah. Say hell yeah. Do it, y'all. We like to see you move that down. Say jump to the beat, jump to the beat, jump to the beat. You got to jump to the beat, jump to the beat, jump to the beat. Come on, everybody, let's jump to the beat, jump to the beat, jump to the beat. You got to jump to the beat, jump to the beat, jump to the beat. That makes you scream. Say what, y'all? Jump to the beat, jump to the beat, jump to the beat. You got to jump to the beat, jump to the beat, jump to the beat. Come on, everybody, let's jump to the beat, jump to the beat, jump to the beat. You got to jump to the beat, jump to the beat, jump to the beat. That makes you scream. Say what, y'all? Say what, y'all?
Agree. It's dynamite. That's all the time we have tonight. Join us next time. Good night.